Hello, my name is Mr. Dog and today we're going to look at the Regi deck and expanded. The goal of this deck is to get all 6 Regis into play so we can use the Ancient Wisdom ability, which says if we have all 6 Regis in play, we may attach 3 energy cards from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon. So the energies we're going to be attaching are double dragon energies to our dragon attackers. To make this deck work, we need the stadium Sky Field, which lets us have 8 Pokemon on our bench, because throughout the stadium we'll only have space for 5 of our Regis and no backup attackers. We have 4 different attackers. Firstly, Flygon V. Its Draconic Impulse does 160 base damage, but 160 more damage for a total of 320 damage to a Pokemon VMAX. So this is obviously very good against VMAX decks. Secondly, Giratina and Garchomp GX, which Dedenne-GX attack. If we have 3 double dragon energies attached, we get to discard 2 of our opponent's Pokemon in play, and it can be really strong if our opponent goes first and they only put 2 Pokemon in play, because we can just win the game on the first turn. Thirdly, Garchomp V, for its Sonic Strike attack. We can do 220 damage to any of our opponent's Pokemon. This is really good for sniping our opponent's bench. Fourth and finally, Regidrago does 240 damage, really good single prize attacker. We play 4 battle compressors for getting the double dragon energies in the discard pile, and also for thinning out the deck, so we can find what we need more easily. And we only play 1 of each Regi, so quite often we'll have 1 or 2 prized, which is why we play 3 copies of Hisuian Heavy Ball, which allows us to get a basic Pokemon from the prize cards if we need to. And we have 4 rescue stretchers to recover our Pokemon whenever they get knocked out, because we will need to have 6 Regis in play most of the time. Okay, so I'm going to keep the introduction short and sweet. Let's get on to some gameplay. Okay, we're going second against Volcarona. So I want to see what's in the deck first, do a deck search of the battle compressor, and then we can use a Hisuian Heavy Ball if we've got a basic prized. So 1, 2, 3 in the deck, so we've got all of them. Okay, cool. This looks like we've got both Dedenne's prized. We can get a Dedenne off the Hisuian Heavy Ball, and we'll get rid of the 3 double dragons. Got 1 double dragon prized. Get this. So we just get the Guzma Hala back with a V-Seeker anyway, if we really need to. Okay, so that's 1 more Regi. I'm going to Crobat. Hopefully we'll get a Sky Field off this. We also need to find a Float Stone at some point. Okay, nice. We get both. Attach this to here. Get another Regi. Grab this one. And we'll touch the Capture Energy. Just need 1 more Regi. And we can get an attack off. Okay, nice. Probably get rid of Marshadow. We won't really need in that. And we'll get this. Into this. Maybe it's probably better to attack with the Regidrago actually. That was probably my bad. I didn't really think that through. I guess we'll just snipe this, take away the pivot. That seems good. It's because in my head I thought they were gonna go into a Mew. Like sacrifice a 1 prizer, but that didn't happen. So we'll get rid of Dedenne, Crobat, this guy. So we've got 2 rescue strategies left in the deck, so we just take 2 prize knockout every single turn and we should be fine. I didn't even get a knockout this turn, but I do still need to find the Sky Field again. Let's check these Trainers Mails. We can get a Guzma Hala, that's probably fine. And never mind, we have a Sky Field. I do need to find a rescue stretcher still, so I think we'll get a Dedenne. And we'll compress. Get rid of this and this, don't need those anymore. Rescue Stretcher. Not quite. So let's go for a Colress, I think. We have 2 left in the deck, so it shouldn't be that hard to get it. Okay, nice. So get 2 of these. We might as well get all of them. Put them onto here. And we'll get that. Getting rid of those. So I could just manually attach an attack of this next turn. They have a 1-card hand, so this is looking good for us. We have a Guzma. But we have Scoop Up Net, so it's not going to matter. So we'll just do this. So this. Okay, there we go, that's going to give us the win. Okay, we're going first against Volcarona this time. So I probably don't want to bench, need 2 prizes if I can help it, just so we can win the prize trade. So we'll bench this. And see we got a Trainers Mail. Might go with the Compressor, that seems good. Giving out our deck. So we've got, let's see how many Regis we've got on the deck. We've got 2 on the board so far. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1 Regi prized by the looks of it. So we'll get rid of Double Dragons and probably the Colress. We could use that as a portrait at some point. And we'll just pass for now, I think. So as long as we get the first 2 prize knockout, we should be fine. It's like almost 100% certain that they get a knockout on us because we have very little HP, and Volcarona is very, very good at doing a high damage output on the first turn, going second. Heat Factory, that's good that they got it down now because we can counter it with Sky Field. And they're going through a lot of resources as well just to take this knockout on this 1 prizer. So counter the Sky Field, and we'll compress some more of our deck. Get rid of the other compressor, I don't think we'll be needing it. Probably Guzma and Professor's Research. Attach this to here. And Dedenne. So we need 5 more Regis. And we need to get a Rescue Stretcher at some point. There's the Rescue Stretcher. So we've got a Trainers Mail first. We do have a Regi prized, so we've got a Hisuian Heavy Wall in hand already. I'll just take this out of the deck. Grab the Regice. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. And we'll get this back from the discard pile. Just need 2 more Regis now. And we could go for a Colress here. It's probably the best thing to do. Okay, so we are able to get an attack off. Cool. It's only V-Seekers, probably get rid of that. We don't need the Marshadow, I don't think. So we'll attack with the Regidrago. Maybe force them into a 1 prizer. And you have the Sky Field the next turn as well, which is pretty good in case they counter the stadium. So Computer Search, that's pretty good. And another Sky Field. If they do counter the stadium though, that's actually kind of good for us because we can just remove the Dedenne from the board. So they'll be forced to take a 1 prize knockout. Something with the Mew. That's okay because we can maybe attack the Garchomp V and snipe one of their 2 prizes. Got a Lysander. Okay, so they do get the knockout. Or we could actually hard retreat this, just to get the energy in the discard pile. So we get a Ball, discard of V-Seeker, I guess. Grab this. Computer Search for a rescue stretcher. Get the Regigigas back. I'll treat this. Put them all in the discard pile. Then we'll Ancient Wisdom. Then we'll Sonic Strike, Volcarona EX. Just so they have one less steam up to do less damage. Not that it really matters, I don't think. That should be fine. Heavy Ball, that's not going to be that useful. Ultra Ball. Okay, so we'll get rid of our Dedenne, this I guess. We can probably find a rescue stretcher next turn. But we can Seeker a Colress and we're almost guaranteed to see the rescue stretcher. I think we can see our whole deck pretty much if we use the Crobat as well. Okay. So I think this is just game. We'll promote this, there's our pivot. Put this down. Get rid of these two. Seems fine. Crobat for 5. And there's the 2 rescue stretchers, so that should just be the game. Get back the Garchomp. And get back the Regice. Then Ancient Wisdom. All the energies onto the Garchomp. And then we can just snipe one of their 2 prizes on the bench for the game. That's GG. Okay guys, that's going to wrap up the video. This deck is a fun deck to play for some easy wins. It does have quite a few counters like Pseudo Wudo with the Roadblock ability, which limits your bench to 4. We always need to have a lot of Pokemon on a bench for this deck to work. Also, Garbodor and Silent Lab counter this deck quite hard because they shut off the Ancient Wisdom ability, which we need to make this deck work. But what do you guys think of this deck? Let me know down in the comments below and I'll see you for the next deck showcase. Bye!